Hi, so I did quite well in my 2-year career, and then I quickly changed to the PSA Tour, where I reached my highest world ranking of 68 before turning 19. Unfortunately, after this, I had some severe injuries where I had to stop for quite a long time. But then I recovered and I healed, and then I came back to the tour on August 2022. So before starting to train again, I was thinking about how can I improve my squash, and I came to the conclusion that I had to change three different things. So I wanted something more personalized that was really adapted for myself and my squash. And then also my movements. I feel it's very important to move well on court, and I didn't really move, did like ghosting and stuff on court. I did more outside of the court, and I thought that doing that on court is very important. And also the last thing is also to take care of my body and avoid injuries. So also adapting the trainings and with my coach really when it's personalized, so I can avoid injury and stay constant with my training and still improve. So looking at different players and also having discussions with my family and also my brother and my father, we looked at different coaches, different places where I could possibly have a change, or look at where I could possibly improve my squash. And then we came to the contact Emmanuel Crouin, which is the father of Victor Crouin. That's right now number 10 in the world and number 1 in France. And so I have a lot of respect for Victor and his dad of what they're doing. And then we contacted Emmanuel, and he was ready to try with me for a week. In August I was training there for a week, and then after we continued to train together and to work together, and it's been going pretty well. So I started to train with Emmanuel in August, and then also Emmanuel, he agreed to train with me, but he also agreed to learn Roman and try to coach him to be a squash coach. So now I'm actually having my local coach in Barcelona, that is my brother. And then I also have the Emmanuel that is in France, in Toulon. So I switch between Barcelona and Toulon quite a lot. Sometimes I go to Toulon and sometimes I'm in Barcelona. And so that's how we came to the approach that Roman, he gave up his job, and then he's now a squash coach in Barcelona, and it's been going really well, and they also communicate with each other really well, which I think is really important. And I'm really grateful to have these two coaches at my side, especially my brother that is know me very well since he's my brother, and Emmanuel, which has been helping me a lot in my squash. So the point is to integrate the 4 aspects, that is the cognitive, mental, physical, and technical side in each training session. And in every training session, there is always one focus that we focus more, let's say, but the other 3 always also part of it. So the 4 are always integrated, and there's always one that is, let's say, we put the focus more on it. So in this approach, it's not about there is a coach and a player. Of course, there's coach and player, but we share everything together and we try to build on things. So I'm always sharing about, before we talk about the 4 aspects, so I'm sharing about what I think about it, how can I improve, how I want to improve. And so the coach will also tell me his feelings and what he thinks about it. And so at the end, it's something we do together, and we try to because I think every player is different, so we try to individualize every player, and I think that's very powerful as a relationship with a coach player, and I think it's very important as well. For example, after my training sessions, I always write about my feelings, about the good points, bad points I did during that session, and that's something I think is very important, because you always have track of your progress and what you're doing at the moment. And you can always focus on yourself and your weaknesses and strengths. So I think you always have a good review of yourself and what you have to improve. And that is something that is very motivating as well for for an athlete too, so you can always track your progress and see how you can improve and what you have to do. Thank you very much. See you.